Many of my students struggle using ya and todavía correctly. What about you? ¿Ya sabes usar estas estructuras o todavía no? Hola, soy Alejandro de KeySpanish, and let's get started with today's lesson. As I said, using ya and todavía can be a bit tricky, especially for English speakers, because you can translate this to English in many different ways. Ya could be already, anymore, yet, no longer, now, by now, and many more. Todavía could be also yet, still, even, already. So there are some structures that would be identical, already and yet in particular. So that's why it's confusing. But these structures are important to master because they help us transmit a lot of emotion to it when we are talking about time. I can ask you, ¿has terminado? Which is, are you done with something? Or I can ask you, ¿has terminado ya? So, are you already done? Or I'm transmitting a bit more of impatience here. Or I could say, ¿todavía no has terminado? Are you not done yet? So now I'm a bit mad. Or I can be happily surprised. ¿Ya has terminado? ¡Qué rápido! Are you already done? Wow, how fast! So these structures, ya, todavía, are important to emphasize our emotions in regard to times and the expectations of time. And to learn to use them properly, we're going to think of two different scenarios. The first one is talking about the present and then about the past. So if we are talking about the present tense, I can ask you, ¿todavía trabajas en KeySpanish? Do you still work at KeySpanish? So if my answer is affirmative, then I would say, sí, todavía trabajo en KeySpanish. I would use todavía, meaning still, when talking about the present. However, if the answer is negative, no, ya no trabajo en KeySpanish. I no longer, not anymore, work at KeySpanish. Okay? So, present tense affirmative would be todavía, as in still, negative, ya no, no longer, anymore. What about the past? Then I'm referring to an action that has occurred in the past. ¿Ya te has suscrito al canal? Right? Have you already subscribed to the channel? So, past event. If it's affirmative, I answer with the same word that is in the question. Sí, ya me he suscrito. Yes, I have already subscribed. Ya me he suscrito. And if not, no, todavía no me he suscrito. I have not subscribed yet. If that's the case, please do subscribe to our channel. This is very, very important. Okay? So, ya, already, not yet, would be todavía no when talking about the past. A quick note about the past, we use ya me he suscrito. This is the pretérito perfecto in most of Spain, but in most of Latin America, and this is a generalization, but in many countries of Latin America at least, they might say ya me suscribí with the pretérito indefinido. So ya, indefinido, and the same with todavía no. For Latin America or many countries there, and in Spain, much more common to use the pretérito perfecto, me he suscrito. Okay? So let's quickly recap this situation. When talking about the present, then todavía for affirmative sentences, as in still, ya no, no longer for a negative clause. And in the case of talking about past events, ya will be for the affirmative sentence, as in already, todavía no, not yet for negative sentence. And a second note is that todavía is equivalent to aún. Aún important with a tilde, right? With an accent mark. So if I say sí, todavía trabajo en KeySpanish, it's identical to saying sí, aún trabajo en KeySpanish. Both mean still. Same with negative clauses. No, todavía no me he suscrito. Please do subscribe. Not yet. No, aún no me he suscrito. Also not yet. So todavía and aún are equivalent. I hope this helps you a little bit understanding the different uses of ya and todavía, which can get tricky for its multiple translations. But if you think of it in this way of, are we talking about the present? Are we talking about the past? It's an affirmative clause or negative clause. It might help you give order to the different uses of that. And I want to finish giving you just 3 more uses of ya, because it's not only used as anymore or no longer or already. It has other uses and has many, many of them. I'm just going to cover 3 in this video to keep it short. And the first one is as in now. For example, dale a me gusta, ya, right? Give a like to this video, ya, now. And ya is more intense than saying ahora, which also means now. Okay? But ya will be more immediate, like right now. And you could also combine it with ya mismo. It's very common. So ya mismo, just in this very moment. Other uses of ya as what we call an interjection would be to express agreement. Por ejemplo, las lecciones de KeySpanish son muy útiles. Ya es mi canal de YouTube favorito. But you cannot translate this to English, really. It's a bit hard, but you're saying yeah as in, yeah, I agree. Yeah, right. Correct. And the third one I want to share with you is a spelling mistake here is disbelief, not disbelief. Disbelief is, for example, if I say Alejandro es modelo de Calvin Klein. Ya, seguro. It would be like saying, yeah, sure, yeah. So when you are not sure of something or you really are not buying into something, you can use this yeah, with disbelief. It can also be combined frequently with ya, claro, or ya, seguro. So 3 more uses of ya. I hope you found the lesson useful. If you want to continue learning challenging topics of Spanish grammar, you can watch our video on por and para next. And if you are enjoying them, please subscribe to our channel. It's free and it really helps us. So, soy Alejandro de KeySpanish y nos vemos en clase.